Oh, that would,
I'm going to
yeah.
send it to him.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, we are recording, sir. Why don't you give your name or whatever if you want to, but this is thanks for doing this.
Yeah, my name's Larry Hamilton. This is my wife, Laura, in the background back here. And Wally needed one more thing in his life, and so I had built other statues in the past.
Yeah.
And so I brought over a bunch of photographs that was taken by newspapers and stuff like that. And I showed him, and he goes, "You would do that for me?" And I said, "Yeah, I'd do that for you, Wally." And so, at any rate, that's what started the whole thing. And so the hardest thing about any statue when you're building it of somebody is to try to get it right.
Oh, yeah.
So just his head came apart multiple times, because we just had something wrong, until we finally got it right. So
Show it to us here, yeah. Let's take a closer look.
Sure. Well,
and how tall is this?
this is right around 38 feet.
And you had it all lit up, right, for Christmas
Yeah, we
here.
actually had all these Christmas lights on it that we're taking off now.
Sure.
So, we had these badges made. Which one might it? Yeah. How many, babe?
10,000 lights.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
400 tie wraps.
Right.
And,
So our landlord has this machine that off a photograph, you could turn around and cut out these badges that Wally had, and we only got a few of them done, but we did get this one done.
Right.
This one done.
Yeah, oh man.
Is that beautiful or what?
Oh, that is,
Okay, I see a lot of people. I know a lot of people are going to want to see what you did there on that.
oh, yeah, they're going to love that.
Yeah, it's like when he brought it over and handed it to me, I almost cried.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and we got a couple more on the other side, but you can see, this is the hat he always wears when he's dressed, and in this portion, this was blue. Back here, this was all white, and then of course, this is the ears, the hair, eyebrows. I say really like the eyebrows.
That's
They
really
look
cool.
like him. Yeah. Yeah, and what we did was reenactment of the Pearl Harbor bombing, and so during we had planes that was in the air and just looked like plane after plane coming in, and we had a soundtrack that was from the last Pearl Harbor movie that we used, and then they just planes, ships. We have a couple of ships back here that we built. One of them was a ship that he was on at one time, and
He said it starts at 6:30. The battleships come in at 7, something like that.
yeah,
So it's quite a production.
Yeah, it was quite a production. So at any rate, as the bombing stops, all the lights go out on everything we had out there, and then Wally lights up.
Wow.
Yeah, and these are tears coming out of his eyes.
Oh. He says he was he was the model, but he was supposed to be sort of representing all the veterans.
He was,
Yeah.
yeah, and fully dressed, and almost all of them had similar dress.
So I hate to ask, but what's going to happen to it now?
I don't know for sure. All my other ones turned into concrete, so
Oh.
as rebar's supposed to be used. But this one, somehow I'm trying to hang on for one reason or the other. I don't even know why for sure.
Well, it's
'Cause-
Wally.
Yeah, it's Wally number one, right?
No, but he's a tough old guy. Like I said, we just visited him. He knows it's near the end. He's being pretty tough about it, and
Yeah.
he's concrete. So yeah, it'll be all fine. However it works out eventually. But bless your heart for what you did. Thank you so much.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm sorry
Thank you guys for what you've done for Wally. Everybody Wally meets wants to do something for him.
Well, and because he's been giving a lot too. Like we would see him at the desk at Pearl Harbor signing autographs for you. They're just putting dollars in the jar for him, and he's just sitting there for hours, you know. And so
Right.
he's really deep into the the thoughts there on all the people that got lost there that day.
Did you take it to your house like you wanted to originally, or to preserve it?
No, well, I don't know. It ain't gonna go to my house right now. But, yeah, you know, hopefully in the storage yard next door, over here, if he's got room or whatever to keep it. Just to, you know, I've had so many people offer money for my other statues, but they don't understand that it to be something that stays up needs more attention. So you can't just put lights on it because they go out, and then who do you have service it, and things of that nature. So it's not cost efficient. I've always wanted to fill it in with rebar and have it really be a statue.
And you're like, put concrete in it, or
No,
You mean-
just every single spot you see on him would be filled with rebar.
oh, okay, but not the inside. That would still be.
No,
filled
the
up.
inside's
Oh,
fine.
okay, I got you.
He loves to weld.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, actually, I just want to make a monument that stays somewhere. That would be ideal.
Great.
And we had one. We built the Statue of Liberty, and it was at our house. And then we got chosen as the people to do the torch run in Walnut Grove. And so we moved it from our house to Walnut Grove and put it on the main levee road so that she was holding the torch as the torch runner went by.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Is she still there?
No, what happened was a car, a guy on meth and alcohol being chased by a sheriff, went off the levee, and he hit the statue, and the statue caught him like a net, fishing net, and he still went down and collapsed one of my buildings that I had my family in, that they had just moved out of that room. But what it didn't happen, if the statue wasn't there, that car would have went off and hit a big beam on a second floor of a pizza parlor, and it would have caught fire and probably killed a lot of people.
She caught the criminal.
She caught the criminal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I couldn't even get to that guy to beat him up. Yeah.
Oh, that's, oh boy.
No,
They didn't ask you to make a replacement though, huh?
No, the insurance company wouldn't pay.
Oh.
You know, because it was up. It was a. It wasn't a landmark, but it was. You know, that was when cell phones come out, and not just cell phones, but where if you ask it, what should I see in this area or whatever?
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it would say, go see the Statue of Liberty in Walnut Grove. Here's where it's at. So it was pretty cool.
I gotta ask you. Well, first, we'd like to hear a little bit about you. But how many of these stories in this book? Like, did Wally tell you some of his stories of his adventures fishing, or?
He told me a lot of stories.
Yeah.
But he saved the ones so I could read them in the book.
Okay, good.
And it's so unbelievable how his life took place.
Yeah. Well, we interviewed him a couple of times, so we just kind of left it as was. Some of them we kind of combined into kind of those first few stories in the beginning, but then eventually he may repeat them. But we just left it just the way he said them, right? Pretty much. So we just
Right.
we didn't try and edit too much.
No.
Well, come around here. Can I take a picture? If I can come around without hurting anything, take a picture of the other side, I guess.
Oh, definitely.
And
need
thank you.
that one.
And tell us about yourself, though. How in the world? Just what you want to share. Were you in the services or anything like that, or how did you get into art?
Actually, our way of giving back.
Exactly, me too. Yeah, I kind of missed out on the Vietnam War, luckily. So I figure I can at least. Yeah. So that is a veteran. It says veterans, World War II. Yeah, veteran.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. It's
And the
beautiful,
lights.
yeah.
Oh, I see. You've got his tie bar. What do they call those?
Yes, and that's how many wars you've been in,
Yes.
and not wars, but how many, not just a war, but how many battles?
Oh, there's a battle.
Yeah, and he's actually been in 12 battles, and that's only for 6 because who goes to more than 6 battles, right?
Yeah, well, besides Wally,
Besides
yeah.
Wally, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So-
he was special from the beginning. Just to even be on those battleships, they kind of got selected, and then to go through Pearl Harbor and all that comes with that.
Right.
You betcha.
It was amazing. I'm here to tell you, before I met Wally, I didn't know there was a Pacific battle in World War II. I had no idea. I knew that they come over and bombed Hawaii, but I thought all the war was
In Europe.
fought from the Europe side.
Yeah, because that's what they talk about.
Yeah, it is all they do.
Oh, holy cow. Well, thank you
Wow,
for
how'd you do that? I've been snipping wires and everything.
Ah, she's magic.
She is magic.
We'll see how much we got left.
Just be
That's
careful.
pretty good. Oh. Oh, yeah, you see the tears are in blue. Wow. Yeah, see, yeah, when it's got the colors on it, it brings things out a lot.
Yeah.
Wow, it's pretty cool. So, but I mean, if it just sat out there, right? So if you drove by like on a weekday, you would have just seen it.
You would have seen it on yeah, it was there for 3 or 4 weeks. But the thing about how we design these statues is that we only put lights on half of it. We build the whole body so it can be seen during the day, but we put lights on half of it so that when you're on the opposite side, it looks like he's facing you. So from that corner out here,
Oh.
it looked like he was facing them. And anyway, that was.
Well, that is an interesting optical illusion.
And
Well, I
there's-
didn't do it on purpose. The very first statue I made, I just only could do. I didn't finish any of the backside of them at all.
Okay, that's left of what we got.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
That is king.
So you guys have to stay here and get it all cleaned up tonight, or?
Yeah, this is our shop. So
Oh, you can sit out so we get back to doing shop stuff.
yeah, yeah,
But
exactly.
at least you might be able to get the, being that you were filming the medals.
The badge, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to try that up there? They're all lit up
Hey,
now.
Dave, where's the light?
Okay.
You can hit these for a second.
Oh, yeah, so it's dark.
Our lights.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so very much. I'll step over that. Awesome.